track once or twice over the summer, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. It's the best. It's a pretty cool shot.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Good afternoon. My name is Edwin Perla. I'm here with the talented Jake Salsa from Five Towns College. Jake is a multi-talented musician who excels in playing the guitar, piano, and singing. He is currently studying business audio. So Jake, what motivated you and your initial interest in music?
So I've been surrounded by music from when I was like 3, I would say, like very early age. And my parents noticed that I was drawn into music and the art like that through specifically Animusic. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's like a DVD you play, and it's all like synthesis and like artificial creation of music. And they show you like the behind the scenes and all that of how that was captured and made. And I was always drawn into that, and that just really captured that for me really young. And then, you know, like by the time I was 8, I started playing guitar. My dad got me into that, got me a guitar. And then he really just, he held my hand a lot of the way through and just really gave me that support. That's basically gotten me to where I am today, you know, like always like motivating me to pursue like writing and like sticking with it and like joining band in high school, all stuff like that. So my parents have had my back a lot of the way, and I thank them a lot for that.
It's very nice. Okay. So you mentioned you're in a band. Like, you know, what do you guys do on the go? Like, or is the band still a thing?
So, start of the band was basically junior year of high school. So I was friends with my buddy Connor since middle school, like 7th, 8th grade. Became very good friends. We actually had the same guitar instructor, which was how we kind of like got into like talking like, oh, like you're into music too, you play guitar as well, that's really cool. And Connor went a lot with like the music theory and whatnot, and I just had like that creative vision with the music. And then we started like getting together, writing some stuff. And we were like, oh, we really got something cool going on. It'd be really cool if we could get a band going. And then I actually joined jazz band in my junior year of high school. And it took 2 minutes, one song, of hearing the kid that was drumming, who happened to be my neighbor down the street, and I knew we found our guy. So I talked to him, and he was like really into the idea, fortunately. And I still have yet to find a drummer that I think personally is at that level that he is. Because he's very infatuated with Rush, Neil Peart, and like he would actually have the sheet music of those songs and learn that way, and like the big drum set and everything. So, and we all had a very similar interest in the music that we listened to. It was all like the stuff that our parents grew up with. Like that was another thing too. My parents really showed me their love for music as well, and to kind of cater and like grow my connection with it. So I grew up with everything from like the 60s, the 70s, and like the 80s especially. And that gave me and my friends a lot of like that personal connection to the music that we were writing. So it was basically like kind of our take on that with like a little bit of like more rock element.
Yeah, that's a nice blend, man.
Yeah. So senior year of high school, we did our first album, got that all done. And our guitar instructor actually recorded it and engineered it, which was the cool part. So like we like basically made our connections through him, and then we met like his band and like their space, recorded everything, got it all done. And that was really like the greatest accomplishment I got out of high school. Just having that and like being able to say that you made a whole album with your friends and like actually got it done with music videos. And it was a cool thing for like other people too, to like see other people that you went to school with listening to your music.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Where can people find more of your band?
So we have an Instagram page and a website. If you go on our Instagram, I believe it's highfidelity_band. And that'll take you to our link tree where we post all our stuff. We got music videos, footage of us playing at shows, because we went out and played a couple times, and just like even some like behind the scenes stuff, some photo shoots, and just in the studio.
All right, so now that we're talking about the band, my next question was, what influenced you to pursue a degree in business audio rather than music performance?
So just from starting the band, I always knew that there was more to music than just music. Because, once you get in that process where you have a product and you spend all this time making it and like giving it like all the creative aspects and finishing it, getting it exactly where you want to go, that only satisfies your end of it. You got to get it in, in the business world, you need to take this product and make sure that it gets to the people that feel the same way as you, understand your music that way, would have that connection with your music, and building the fan base. It's really building the fan base. I just starting off, you just think you're gonna write something, put it out, and then everyone will just oh, what is this? Everyone will love it, out of nowhere. But in reality, it's music, especially nowadays, is a very saturated business and industry where everyone can be putting out, or anyone and everyone can put out something nowadays. And you really need to find your way to stand out in that crowd. And it really hit me the most right before I came here when I did my first solo album by myself. Because I spent about 10 months in and out of the studio, recording everything, arranging everything, finding people to play parts I needed and whatnot, putting all that effort in. And then when the time came where I was getting ready to prep it for release, the whole business world, all of a sudden I realized that I had all this other things that I had to worry about and things that needed to be done properly to give it breath in the industry.
Yeah, nowadays it is a challenge, trying to stand out with, all these different types of genres and different artists that are in this industry.
Yeah, exactly.
But, besides the music stuff, do you do any sports? Do you have any hobbies?
So my first job was at a golf course, which is right down the road from my house. And I still work there now, so about 4 years going on, I've been there. And in that time, I've met people, my friends got into golf, and just other people I've met there have gotten me more involved with the sport. So I've definitely taken my time to learn it and go out when I can. I get the amenities of going out and those benefits of being an employee there. So just I like taking that time and learning the sport. And to be honest, I found a great emotional connection with it as well. I don't know if you've ever golfed, but
I've been interested in golfing as of now.
I find it very meditative because it takes everything off your brain, and it's just you, the person you're with, or the people you're with, could just be yourself as well, and the course, and that's it. It's kind of like I know some people feel that way about the gym. They go in and it's just their break from their reality and their own safe space. And to me, golf does that. And it gives me that time to just unwind and focus on something that, is more recreational, but at the same time very beneficial to me.
Gotcha. So you mentioned you're into golf. So are you into any of the sports around here at Five Towns? Do you keep up with them?
Not really, if I'm being honest. I am very happy to hear about how the soccer teams and all the other teams are doing. I know I believe it's the women's soccer went to Division 1?
I'm uncertain as well.
I'm uncertain, but I know that the soccer teams have been working very hard and all the other teams to work their way up in the divisions. But I'm not really a sports guy, so personally, I don't really know a lot. But I'm very happy for everyone involved in that, and that they found their strong community here at the school.
Yeah. So you've been here for about 2 semesters now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What has your experience been so far here at the school? Have you had the opportunity to meet or work with anyone noteworthy?
I think it's one of the greatest things I've done, period, and the greatest decision I've made, period, to come here to this school. Going into it, I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew that it was a lot more involved in audio and music, which I was intrigued in. But over the past 2 semesters, just the people that I have met here, fellow colleagues, students, peers, and just that togetherness, that sense of collectiveness between us, and finding those people with your similar interests has just been the greatest thing to me, and has really enriched my learning experience and my passion for this and for this industry, and really has reassured for myself that I'm on the right path personally, and I'm doing what makes me happy. And for noteworthiness, I would say everyone that I've worked here has immense talent and really are going to be somewhere in this field, I think. So it's a pleasure to be working with them.
That's really good. Yeah, there's a lot of talent here at Five Towns, and
I mean, I'm talking to one guy right now. I mean, this guy's crazy on the keyboard, crazy on the piano. Yeah.
not like you,
Yeah.
brother. But where can people find more about you and your music?
So I have my own personal Instagram for the my solo artist brand. It's jake.anthony with 3 Y's. And I haven't really been posting on there because you'll really just find stuff for that project that I did last year over the summer, and mostly that. And a few music videos. I remember I went down the route of trying to make reels and stuff to try and promote my brand. So you'll see stuff like that on there. But I'm kind of taking a shift now in the style compared to my first album. So I'm kind of holding off on promoting that and whatnot and kind of just letting that be there, if that makes sense. Because I really want to take this time to cater to what my music is turning into and what it's going to become, and then get a better idea of where I want to take my page from there. But for now, everything regarding my first project and all stuff in that is available on my Instagram. And then you can see my link tree, which will take you to my website as well.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it has been a pleasure to have you here on set, Jake. We look forward to seeing what the future brings for you, and back to you.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here, Edwin. Thanks.